In devotion to the Guru, Appudi Nayanar excelled. He was a great devotee of Lord Shiva. He was leading an ideal householder's life. He belonged to a Brahmin family in Tingalur in the Chola kingdom. Appudi Adigalar had heard great stories and glories of Tirunavukarasar or Appar. He had heard the stories of how God's grace made the stone float and how Appar rode on it and floated on the sea and went to a place of safety. Even though he had not seen Appar, he had taken Appar Swamigal as his guru and literally worshipped Appar. He knew that Lord Shiva himself, out of compassion for the spiritual aspirants, appeared as a guru. He meditated on the lotus feet of his guru. He named all his children Tirunavukarasu, and all household articles he had actually named it even after his guru. He had erected a number of watershed in those days for the service of pilgrims and named all of them after his guru. Thus he ensured that he constantly remembered his guru and his experience, his grace. Appar himself passed through Tingalur one day. He went into one of the watersheds and he was surprised to see his own name everywhere. He found out from some other pilgrims that the shed was erected by Appudi Adigalar and he wanted to meet him. Appudi received the Shiva Bhakta. He just did not know who Appar was. He has never met him. And he asked him, Appar did ask him, "Hey, I heard a lot about your greatness and glory. I wanted to pay my respects to you personally. Please tell me, why have you named the watersheds after somebody who is not yourself? Ideally, you should be naming yourself or your wife's name or your family name." Appudi Adigalar was extremely upset at this reference, to the blessed name of his guru. He very clearly said, "You appear to be a Shiva Bhakta and yet you do not know Tirunavukarasa Swamigal, who through the grace of the Lord withstood successful all the persecutions of the Pallava king and established Saivism, rather re-established Saivism. Have you not heard how the king tied him to a stone and threw him into a sea and he just floated back to the shore? Are you really a devotee of Lord Shiva?" Appar was extremely moved by Appudi Adigalar's devotion and replied, "I am that humble soul who fell a victim to extreme stomachache first, then took under the shelter of Lord Shiva's feet. I am the same humble soul who, due to the grace of Lord Shiva, got cured of the disease and returned to Saivism." Look at the difference between the two descriptions. Appudi remembers the glory of Appar, whereas Appar chooses to recall his own failing, to preserve his humility, of course, and the Lord's supreme saving grace. As soon as he heard this, Appudi Adigalar, along with his wife and his children, literally did a namaskara to Appar. He worshipped Appar along with his wife and he prayed to Appar to accept his bhiksha, which is the food which is getting served. Their son, just in terms of the preparation, went to the garden to pluck a banyan leaf. That is where the food normally gets served in South India, most of the South India rather, because that is used like a plate. The boy got bitten by a cobra, and the son of the Appudi Adigalar, who was a great devotee of the Lord, this son ran directly to his mother, having fulfilled his duty. He handed over the banana leaf to the mother and immediately fell down dead. Appudi Adigalar, knowing that his son is dead, did not want to miss the opportunity of serving a meal to Appar Swamigal. Therefore, he hid the son's dead body or the corpse. He invited Appar to have his meal. Appar sat down and blessed Appudi and his wife with the basma and then called out for their son. Appudi Adigalar tactfully said he is not in a position to come. Appar sensed that something is wrong and asked Appudi to tell him the truth. Appudi Adigalar informed him what had happened. Appar immediately got up and asked Appudi to lay the dead body or the corpse in front of the temple, and he sang a song. A miracle took place. The boy sprung up as if he just got up from a sleep. All were extremely happy except the parents of the boy. They regretted that this incident has caused a delay in Appar Swamigal having his meals. Such is the true nature of their true devotion. Appar immediately took his meals along with the family and blessed the family. Appar is said to have lived in Appudi Adigalar's house for some time. Appudi gained the grace of the Lord by his wonderful devotion to his Guru, Appar Swamigal. Thank you. Looking forward to see you in the next 9-hour audio series of Mantramritam.